Hello everyone, this is Richard Noah and Birth of a Soul. I want to promote a book of a friend of mine. It's from Susan Tesen, Tisen. It's called Ding Dong, Who's There? Jesus Who? And this is the book here, and you can pick it up at Amazon. And she's a friend of mine. It's her memoirs, and it's a great book, and you can pick that up at Amazon. It'll be on Kindle as well. Now we're up to living with Brenda. The year is we'll start at 2015. I was in the white duplex on Navajo Trail, right up the street from 7-Eleven there. This is when I started studying with the Jehovah's Witnesses. Bob Turner and Wendy, great couple. God bless their child. God bless the Kingdom Hall there. And we studied together for about a year. It was great stuff. And then so 2016, met my friend Charlie and this girl that lived down on Santa Fe. And I really liked that guy. He's my road dog on the outside. I was extremely loyal to him. Now, 2016, 17, going on into 18. Hung out with Charlie a lot, you know, and his many girlfriends, and got into methamphetamine, and smoking it together and everything, and it was different for me. You know, I don't promote that drug. It does cause leprosy, and it will eat your skin and everything like that. But see, me and Charlie were kind of like the opposite of each other, and I just really liked that guy. You know, he didn't smoke cigarettes, he didn't drink. You know, we always had a good time. You know, just not doing drugs, but we did. But it was the companionship that we shared together, played video games together. I loved his little house. And, you know, even though it was a dark period of time, you know, I just really liked him a lot. I still do today. And thing about Charlie, I won't reveal his real name, but he always has my back in my dream realm, you know, and he's been there several times, and he's always had my back. So I thought that was really unusual for him to show up right when I need him in my dream realm, and it was great. Now, the thing is, you know, I moved into to the Yellow House, which was next to Shirley, me and Brenda and everything. And, you know, Charlie was going to move in, but things didn't work out. You know, like I said, I started doing the methamphetamine. For me, it actually, you know, and I don't promote this drug. It's very bad. And the California legislators should not made it a misdemeanor. They should have, you know, did something else with, you know, legalizing drugs here in California. But for me, it sped up my brain. It amplified my brain so I could connect to the higher frequency of the universe. And Brenda, you know, she smoked with me as well. And it, you know, it fed my sexual appetite to a point. And, you know, I started falling back into darkness and unhealthy sexual behavior. But this is where the evil, the darkness, the devil, and all his demons showed up. It sped up my brain to the point where I could connect to this different realm, the other realm, the spirit realm. And Brenda can contest to this, because that house, that Yellow House, it was 55357 Navajo Trail. I prayed over all three of those houses, and they've been cleansed, whoever's living in them now. But yeah, portals started opening up, demons started coming out. It wasn't so much the methamphetamine, because I've experienced this before. And you see those ghost stories on TV of the people that glow and stuff like that. It was there. Okay, it was there. That's when I started to be able to see electricity. I can look into a porch light and see what's in the light. This is where I was able to pull the entities out of the light, because again, spirit realm, they use electricity to communicate with us. If you ever known to watch those ghost story shows, and portals just opened up. You know, I'd look at night, and then I go back during the day with my binoculars and see, well, it's not there. I looked over to the mountain to my north of me, and yeah, the house on the hill, 3 windows. I saw what was in those windows, electrical lights, light people and stuff like this. Now, it's not hallucinations. Now, that drug does cause hallucinations. But I saw even across the street, and when I was looking into between the 2 houses, I saw what you know is pancake dimensional realms. That's where realms are stacked on top of each other. And in each realm, I was able to see in it. Okay, and so on other different portals too. Now, that white duplex, where the one in the front where me and Brenda live, and the one in back. Well, the one in back, I saw like a family come out and was walking around in the yard, but they were all glowing. And you'll see this on TV shows as well. And it's just part of the spirit realm. And so whoever's living in that house now has been cleansed. And so the portals really did open up, and a lot of things happened. Now, also from that yellow house, I was able to project myself astral plane into another dimension, where I found myself standing in a field, and in front of me was a building with a couple windows. And in that building, I saw a green, older green extraterrestrial, and it had an android servant with it. And I was, you know, I knew I was in a field and in another dimension and everything. And so they were doing something, and it was a kitchen or a laboratory. And so they walked, you know, to the right and was going to exit that room. But as they did, the android stopped, turned back and looked directly at me and made eye contact with me, and I with them. So he saw me in a realm that I didn't belong. And the funny thing is about that android is that my friend Crystal from Lancaster drew a picture of that android like, you know, 5 years in advance. So that house was like so much paranormal activity in it, and Brenda knows that. And it wasn't induced by methamphetamines. It just, for me, it sped up my brain so I can reach that higher or lower dimension. And even Rhonda, I tried to explain it to Rhonda. She came and cleansed the house with sage and all that stuff, you know, but it didn't work. I don't blame it on the methamphetamine. It just, my consciousness, my brain works different than others. Do not use that drug. It will cause less leprosy and rot your skin. So that's where we were there. And, you know, then Shirley, you know, was next door and everything like that. And so I'll stop right there. And just to let you know what happened through there, shout out to my road dog, Charlie there. And I really love that guy. And I don't think he knows how much. We did have a confrontation, and we did make friends. And so I'm good with it. I hope he's good with it. And I hope I can bless him later on in life. And he's just a great guy. And so I'll leave it there. God bless you.